extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. He finds an opening past the 40. The 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, 2nd to last in the entire NFL. On 3rd down, Ryan. And it's complete. Henry. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the 1st quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. Ryan. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Second down now after the incompletion. Throwing again. Ryan. Allen's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. Again, Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Henry. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 36. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain. Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to face a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the gun on third down, Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And now look at him go. The 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just...
And oh, it's blocked. It's picked up a live ball here, remember. And he gets it past the 30, but not much further than that. And the extra point attempt snuffed down.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spend a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
Forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One of the things that I observed when Dante Fowler was coming out in the NFL draft, how hard he played the game. every time I turned on a tape, he was either rushing the passer, making a play, or making a play in space against the ball downfield, or hustling from one sideline to the other. How about that play right there? Making a nice tackle, holding it to a short gain.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw, and it's caught. Touchdown. And a great example there of just getting the feet in a tough spot. It seems like every year these guys get better at this.
Well, I think the drills get better that they work on, training camp, off-season work, OTAs. But also a lot of these guys have dance backgrounds, ballet backgrounds, and they take that and carry it over to the football field.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake.
Now a hit and a loose football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Now Ryan on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. A good pick up there of 20 yards. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. A handoff as they run the counter play. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And to give this time to the tailback. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good, and that'll get the deficit back to 16. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They go play action here on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2. And speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. They'll look to throw. And he finds an open man, Hankerson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Let's go. 319. 319.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown. Will Fuller, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 2nd and 10 now. Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 18. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete.
All right, here we go. Blue landed. Blue.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Gross. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Fresh set of downs here. And the D looking like they may blitz. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Back to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gross. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. No gain on the play there, second down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They run the counter now on first down. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
And we all know it's turned into a passing league in the NFL, but that doesn't mean people still don't like to run the football. When you run it that successfully, your offensive line is fired up. What they want to do each and every game is run block. Get out and smack some people. I would say go ahead and run it again.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. They're going to try and run. But he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. Oh, nice move. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown. A big play there. 79 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Chargers. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On first down, Ryan. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. is in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off right around the 43. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting him in jeopardy right now.
Ryan, complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 6 there on first.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now Ryan. And, they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. And now here's a carry heading left. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a Los Angeles first down.
It's 4th and 2, and you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, so you have to be definite about your decision about where to go.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan going for it all. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. On third down, Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and it's shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They're going to look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Will Fuller with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. 2nd and 10, it's Ryan again. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. A very solid gain of 27. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it
and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
On 2nd down, Ryan. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 13. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Gross. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Gross. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, Detroit.
Back to throw. He's to the 10. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Henry. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now Ryan on 1st down. Going deep here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
All right, here we go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will have a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what are you doing when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
This will be fielded at the 6. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Wiggles free, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now Ryan on second down. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On third down, it's Garrett. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And Allen's got it. Give him 8 on the gain there, and that'll be good for a Charger first down. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now they'll run it on the toss. He hurdles him.
Should get a gold medal for that one.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This throw caught right around the 6. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys...